I'm just going to turn on the splitter. Hopefully you can see there is the Bunsen burner flame there. The first solution I'll test for is lithium chloride. So lithium chloride, I'm going to take the splinter out so it's wet. Hopefully you can see the color very clearly. So I'm going to use the blue color flame, which is basically with the air hole open, so that I'll have enough oxygen and the flame will be just kind of, not very visible, so you don't really see the color of the flame at all. So you don't really see it, so that it will be very clear what the color resulting from the lithium plus. This is Li plus. Hopefully you can see the color very clearly. It's kind of like orangey reddish. I don't want to burn my splinter, so I'm going to put it back into my wet solution. So orangey, kind of orangey. Alright, so I hope that is clear there. I can of course dip it back into the solution. It's got water, so if the thing is wet with water, then it's not going to be very easy to burn at all. So if you can see the color there, that is kind of like orangey red. That's for Li plus salt. Very distinctive color. Okay. The next one I'm going to test for is sodium chloride. So sodium chloride contains Na plus cation. Na plus is actually just below Li plus. Well, Na is below Li in the periodic table. So this is Na plus in solution. As you can see, it's very orangey. It's very orangey, kind of yellow. So people describe this color as orange. So again, I could dip it back into the solution so that it gets wet. Once the thing burns really brightly onto the Bunsen burner with the Bunsen burner flame, it's going to get dry. So you do not want it to. Dry entirely, because otherwise it will burn your splinter. So there's a very distinctive orangey kind of color for the sodium chloride salt. Where is the test? Is the flame test for Na plus cation. So it's kind of like orangey color. So there's the color of Na plus in solution. The next solution, the next cation that I'll test for is a potassium chloride solution. So potassium ion is K plus. So we've done Li plus, Na plus, now is K plus. Have a look at the color of K plus. I hope it is clear that it's kind of like lilac. It's pretty much look the same as the color of this flame itself, but the color of this flame is kind of described as a very faint blue, which you don't see because it's a very hot flame. So my potassium chloride has K plus cation, and if you burn it, it's going to look lilac. The flame is going to look like lilac. Alright, so the flame is going to look like lilac. I hope it is clear that the color you're seeing. I'm not sure how well this will reproduce on the camera. So there's lilac color for the to describe the color of the flame given by K plus cation. After those three group 1 metal cations, Li plus, which is lithium plus, will also give me kind of like red color flame test as well. So very similar kind of color. It's kind of red in color. Na plus, sodium plus, is more orange color, kind of orange flame color there. This is sodium plus. And last but not least, I have K plus. K plus is more lilac. They call it lilac. It's more like purple. So the flame color hasn't changed that much. It still pretty much remains the same as like purple. So we call that flame color for K plus as lilac. Alright. So all of these are described in the table